Hi everyone. So in this video, I'll be giving another brief update as regards the attestation letter for study permit application. I gave an update in a video not long ago that two provinces, the province Alberta and British Columbia, they were issuing, decided issuing attestation letter. I also got to know recently that the province Manitoba, they've also started issuing attestation letter for students that got admission into various universities and colleges in the province. So if you if your admission is in Manitoba, I think you may have received your attestation letter by now. For a lot of other provinces, I've been doing a lot of research and just try to find out if there is something available in those provinces. For Ontario, there is no information yet as of the time that this video is filmed. For Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, there is no information. Even Prince Edward Island, they have not started issuing, but Prince Edward Island and Nova Scotia does give a hint as to the number of attestation letter slots that they were given. So, but one thing that I noticed, which I think is kind of becoming a bit common these days, is that some universities or colleges, they are requesting for more tuition deposit. So that's very important. If you go to University of Manitoba's website, they also issued a few, things. The process is very similar to what you have in Alberta. So which means that the province will issue these attestation letters to the universities or colleges, and these colleges will in turn give this attestation letter to the students, when it is, available, depending on the number of quota. So for a University of Manitoba, they actually mentioned recently that the university will be requiring $2,000, for the deposit before you will be giving the attestation letters. All right. Now, and what they said is that this deposit must be paid within 10 business days from the date a decision has been made on the student's application. So which means if you get admission now, you will be required to pay the $2,000 deposit within 10 days. So which means within 10 days, if you don't pay that tuition deposit, you would not, maybe probably you will no longer be eligible for the attestation letter. So for other provinces, I don't know how it's going to be for them that haven't talked about it. So but I would just say, get ready, get some funds ready. If some of these provinces decide to say, oh, you're going to pay another $1,000 as tuition deposit, note, you are not paying for the attestation letter, okay? So you are just paying for, something in addition for your tuition. So whatever you've paid is going to be added to your tuition. So just watch out for those in Manitoba. Now, what are some of the information that you can find on the attestation letter? I'll just give that of Manitoba because that's what I've seen for the most part. Number one is that for the provincial attestation letter, you're going to get a provincial attestation letter number, okay? So maybe this is the number the RSCA they're going to be using to track the quota, to make sure that the quota has not been exceeded. And then I'll just read what the attestation letter reads from that of Manitoba. It says, they'll just say, dear somebody, the Manitoba welcomes you and wishes you a rewarding study experience in our beautiful province. And this provincial attestation letter confirms that you have a space within Manitoba's 2024 allocation period for study permit applications based on the information you provided to your Manitoba post-secondary education. Then they will have your name, your date of birth, your address, your student number, and then the name of the institution. And then there's a validated date for these attestation letter. I mean, for those that were recently given, One of them that I saw from Manitoba, the deadline is in 2025, January of 2025. So that's a long, long time. So which means if you have study permit refuser, then you will have more time to quickly put things together to be able to apply for your study permit again. Okay, that's for Manitoba. I'm just going to talk about what I saw at the University of Prince Edward Island. I know a lot of you may not have applied to that school, but you never can tell you some other universities will actually pick up this own strategy and try to use it. So on the 7th of March 2024, the University of Prince Edward Island mentioned that they've received an allocation of about 1,185 attestation letters out of the 1,008 that were given to the 1,800 that was given to the province. It means that that's the most popular university in that province, so of course they have more, but they actually have a big issue because when you give admission, it is not really everybody that gets the admission that actually end up getting the visa. There is a lot of visa refusers, so they actually give more admission such that they will be able to get more approval. And another thing is because when people get admission in one province and at the end of the day, they also get admission in another province, then they may decide to go to pick one province over the other. That way, the admission that they've given, that admission is actually, a waste because now it's not going to be accounted for in that particular admission. Now, there was actually something they said in terms of the tuition deposit, okay, for this University of Prince Edward Island. Initially, the tuition deposit used to be $1,000. Now, they've actually increased it to $5,000, okay? Now, this $5,000 is non-refundable, okay? Non-refundable means, it's not going to be refunded if you decide not to pursue the admission, right? But in cases where the study permit get denied, you will be able to apply and get a refund, but they're going to remove $500, from the administrative fee. Just before I forget, I want to just quickly mention this. When you are applying for an admission in a college, in a university and all that, and you are going to be paying thousands of dollars in the tuition deposit, please make sure you know the tuition, the refund policy for that school, because there is a certain time frame that you can request for tuition deposit, the request for refund, right? If you don't apply on time, then if you come back later, I just want to say they can't refund your money because you did not request for it on time. So make sure you know the refund policy so that you don't run into issues later on. Okay, a lot of the tuition deposits, $5,000, $2,005, most of them are refundable. They just have to remove the administrative fees. So just make sure you check the administrative fees. There are some things I just wanted to emphasize, that it has gotten a little bit more competitive, okay? This is why you need to submit the best application possible, the best of the best possible. I know sometimes it's difficult with proof of funds and your letter of explanation, so it's really difficult to wrap your head around, how do I go about this? Now, I do have a very special mentorship program where I can guide you through this process, right? I can give you some insight, tell you where to get the relevant information, and can help you look at your letter of explanation, give you one or two insights on how to go about it. So if you're interested in any of that, to get a guide in any aspect of the application, there's going to be a link in the description for a one-on-one mentorship. Just click on the link, follow the step-by-step process on how to sign up. Once you sign up and you reach out to me, I will be able to answer any question that you have as regards your study permit application. Another thing I want to mention is, if possible, try to get as many documents ready such that when you get your attestation letter, you just file your application, as soon as possible. For the most part, those of you that already got admission maybe even before January 25th, January 27th, when the announcement was made, majority of you are going to get the attestation letter, right? So I think the quota is probably going to be filled up, mostly maybe for those that are going to be applying for September start date, right? So try to apply as soon as possible and do a lot of research, right? I have a lot of videos on my channel. You can actually watch and watch and watch. So I know as probably told us something videos. I know sometimes it's pretty much difficult to go through a lot of videos. That's why if you have anything, just reach out to me. There will be a link. Reach out to me. I will be glad to help you and to guide you. For other provinces like Ontario and other, I'm not really sure, but since they were given the deadline of 31st of March 2024, I presume that either the last week of March or the first week of April, most of these other provinces, Ontario especially, I know that's where a lot of you are, if you got an admission into several of those colleges, and then New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and then Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, most of them probably have attestation letter ready. And then immediately I get an update. Of course, you know that I'm going to update you, okay? So what I wanted to do in this video, so just put it in the comment section. If you received your attestation letter or not, just put it in the comment section. I have received my attestation letter, or I have not received my attestation letter, and also include maybe which country you apply from. You can also include the course or the university or the college that you've applied for. There may be other people in the same college or attending the same school with you, and then you guys can build a community in the chat. And then I will also try to comment as much as possible. If you have any question as regards to study permit and other things, just put it in the comment section. And then if there's any video you want me to do in the next, for the next video, put a title or what you want me to talk about in the next video. Just one thing, okay? One thing, just put it in the comment section what you want me to talk about. I'll look at it and then I'll do a video on that as soon as possible. So that's what it'll be for this video. I keep watching. If I see anything, I'll definitely let you know. At least before that, don't be worried. Just be, keep checking your emails to see any update, and then keep coming to my channel to see if there's going to be any update. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, I think you're missing a lot. Do it to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that whatever new videos are released, you will be the first to get notified. And also subscribe to my channel so that you will be among those that get all the latest information. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.